Hi guys, me again. So I don't know if you can see all this, but I am absolutely surrounded by stuff. Have I been shopping? No. I have a little bit. But I've just been collecting things from around the house that I'm going to use this winter to stay warm. So I think the prices have come out now, and electricity is going to go up to 52p a unit. I'm not sure about gas. You see, all it says is going up to £3,549 per year, but I don't understand what that means, how they work it out. Yeah, anyway, it's set to go up. The price cap is £3,549 in October, and it's they're talking about now in April it's going to go up to £6,000. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. I don't know why Ofgem isn't pulling their finger out and doing something about it. Because it's just crazy. Gosh, my arm hurts today. Anyway, the prices are going up, and now, I don't know what's going to happen. But I've got it in my head that what I need to do this winter, because there's no way I am going to keep my house warm. There's no way. It's just impossible with the prices. I just can't afford it. But I can do stuff to keep me and my son warm, you know. So I'm not going to be heating my house. I'm going to be heating us, keeping us nice and warm. And you know, this is stuff that I have been collecting as birthday and Christmas presents every year. My family know what I like now and know what I want, so I have actually got this stuff in. So you know, it's not going to cost me any more money to get this stuff. So the first thing is I wear lots of layers. I get my son to wear lots of layers. People say like, oh, they put their summer clothes away and get the winter stuff out. Yeah, absolutely, like their hoodies and, well, my hoodies and fleeces and stuff like that. But like all my vests and these kind of tops that I wear for summer, I keep because they make perfect layers. So I've got my vests, I've got these tops, and then I've got a jumper, and then I can put a fleece or a hoodie, or, you know, and I layer it up like that. And then at night, I don't have a boyfriend or a partner or a husband or anything like that. It's just me and my son. So I don't care what I look like. If we don't have to go out, when my son comes home from school, I kind of lock the door and put my pyjamas on. The only person that's going to come here is my dad. But yeah, I love wearing my pyjamas. My son has gone to play with friends today, and they should be back in a bit. That's why I'm trying to do this video now while I've got 5 minutes peace and quiet. But usually I would put my pyjama bottoms on straight away if I know I'm not going out again, you know, and I do that in the winter. So then, what do I wear in the winter? Right, so pyjamas. I love pyjamas, as you know. I've got loads of them. I've got like soft fleecy ones like this, and I've also got brush cotton pyjamas. Every year, that's what I ask for Christmas, is pyjamas, fluffy socks. I love my fluffy socks. Also, I love like these sock slippers. Now then, I got 3 pairs last Christmas, so that's why these have still got the tag on. I haven't got round to using them yet. Yeah, but I just love these. I wear my fluffy socks and these. These have got like little grippers on because I've got laminate flooring in the lounge, and that's another reason why I wear stuff on my feet, because it does get really cold. But yeah, I wear fluffy slippers. My sister bought me this. Oh my gosh, one of my sisters, my eldest sister. I was still living up the road then in that flat. So about 7 years ago, my sister bought me this, and it's like a fluffy nightie, but it's got a pocket in it. It's a bit like a hoodie, and this is how long I've had it. And it was from, I think it's from Primark. I'm not sure. move to lounge. Anyway, and it's got a hood on it and everything, and it's like that. It's really tatty. I'm not going to show the front of it. It's really tatty, but this is the best Christmas present I've ever had, and I love wearing it. I absolutely love wearing it. So I've got that. I've also got this fluffy onesie, like that. Again, my sisters have bought me Christmas. This is what I just love. This is what I ask for all the time. And then my auntie gave me this. This is a dressing gown. And I also wear that. Gosh, got a right pile going on. Now then, I do the same for my son. He hates wearing pyjamas because he gets so hot in bed. But like when we're lounging around and we wear pyjamas, he does wear pyjamas. And I've got fleecy pyjamas and all sorts of pyjamas, onesies for him. He's not that keen on onesies because he hates it when he has to go for a wee to unzip them and everything. So usually he just has normal pyjamas. Then my other sister he's got two of these Oodie things. She bought him a green one and a black fluffy one. So he's got them. I've got an electric blanket on my bed. I won't put one on my son's just in case he turns it on in the night and it sets on fire. I'm really scared about that. But yeah, I've got one on my bed, and I'm sure I've said it before that like if it's really, my son comes in my bed and I don't care, and he's quite fine with that. He'll just jump in with me and we'll stay nice and warm. He's getting a bit older now, so I'm not sure how long he's going to want to do that for. But yeah, I don't have an electric blanket in his bed. I do, however, have hot water bottles, and I've put them somewhere safe. I've put them away and I can't find them. But I've got a really thin, long one, that's his, and I've got a shorter one. And so it's like not now he's grown, but it was when I bought it the entire length of his body. And I'll put that in bed with him. And while we're sitting here on the sofa, we'll have hot water bottles as well. And this is all like to help keep us warm and the heating off. So I have the hot water bottles as well. I've got one duvet, and it's the same for winter and summer. We have them all, but what I do like is the blankets. I showed you these. These were from B&M. I have the blankets or throws on the sofa as well, and we have lots of blankets to keep us warm. And then I put those layer of blankets on the bed as well. Now then, I have got a really thin quilt and duvet, quilt, whatever it is, and it's got feathers in it, like duck feathers in it, but it is more of a summer one because it's quite thin. But what I do in the winter is I use it in my son's bed and I fold it like a bit of like a sleeping bag. And that's another thing as well that I got. But I fold it like a sleeping bag and he sleeps in that. So like in the winter now I have brushed cotton bedding. I have a lot of Christmas bedding because it's like teddy bedding, really thick. And I don't care that if it's Christmas. I will have it on from like October, as soon as it starts getting cold, to like May when it starts warming up, or April, and I don't care if it's got reindeers or Santas on it or anything. As long as it's keeping us warm, that's great. But I think I've got two. One's a grey one with like reindeers on, and the other one is like a red Santa. No, polar bears, sorry, it's not polar bears. Not Santa, it's polar bears. Me and my son have got one of them. But I'm always on the lookout for others because it's so handy, because in the winter, you know, it takes me like, I don't have a tumble dryer, can't put stuff out, I hang washing over the doors and the back of chairs, but it does take a few days to dry, so it's always handy. And my son as well has a double quilt, you know, so it's always handy to have a few spare. So I have been keeping an eye out for teddy bear bedding, or teddy bear fleece bedding, I'm not sure. Anyway, I found some online home shop. They have these Oodies and everything like that, and they had this massive sale, and I think they were selling them for £12. I thought, great. And then I used to have a studio account, the catalogue online. I turned that over because I think my address was on the label. So yeah, I used to have I still have a studio account. Then they went bust. I haven't used them for ages. Somebody then put up on Facebook that they got a 70% sale off, and I went to have a look, and they had some double bedding for £6. I was looking for sheets more than anything because I've only got one sheet. My son's only got one sheet. They're getting a bit tatty now because we've used them that many times and washed them. They're not as fluffy anymore. So I was looking out for sheets, but they had these, and I was gonna buy the bedding from this online home shop for £12. I think Dunelm sell them, the Range sell them. Anyway, I found them in studio for £6, and I got 2 doubles. Now then, I don't really have like a colour theme in my bedroom or anywhere in my house really. I just buy what I can afford, and if that doesn't go with my colour scheme, not that I've got one, I don't care, I buy it anyway. So then, there was, this one is a double, and it's got 2 pillowcases with it. It doesn't have a sheet, unfortunately, but for £6 I'm not moaning. And these are reversible ones, so you can have it like this dark purple, like a plum. Oh, and it's like a light purple inside. Oh, they're very thin. They are really super thin, but I don't care. These will help us. Yeah, they're extremely thin. They'll need a wash first because there's bits everywhere. But yeah, I got a purple and a light purple on the inside. And I also got a grey and yellow one. Or is it like mustardy colour, like that? Oh, they are really warm. You can feel how warm they are now. So yeah, it doesn't really matter that they're not very thick, they're thin. I just hope they don't fall apart now when I wash them. But I'm really, really chuffed that I've got them. So yeah, £6 each, bargain. I went online today to see if they got any more, and not that I need any more, but I was going to say to you guys, but they're out of stock now. They went really quickly. This has taken like 2 weeks to arrive. The postage and packaging was £4.99, but it's still worked out cheaper with the postage and packaging, getting them like that. Really chuffed. So just need to keep an eye out now for some sheets. I think the cheapest I've seen them is £12, which I don't really want to spend £12 on them. I have got some brush cotton bedding and sheets, so we'll just have to use them. And with the electric blanket and the hot water bottles, it should be warm enough. But I saw them, great. So then, what have I got here? Now there's a couple of things that I'm going to be making to keep my house warm. So I've got it in my mind that I'm completely skint. I've got no extra money. Somebody said just go and buy a hot water bottle. They're £5. The cheapest hot water bottles I've seen are £5. That's a lot of money, even just for a water bottle. And it's not, it's not practical for everybody. So we are going to be making a couple of things that we can use around the house that everybody's got, that that won't cost us anything, but it's going to help keep us warm. Now then, this little teddy bear here, I bought for my son as a Christmas present about 5 years ago, and it's not to keep a hot water bottle in, but it had a wheat bag in there, and you put them in the microwave. They're filled full of wheat. You put them in the microwave for like a minute, and they heat up, and it's like a little hot pack. And again, put these in bed, but with these wheat packs, they are ideal to fit in these little pockets here in the front of your hoodies or onesies or whatever, those little pouches, they're ace to fit in there. Now then, the reason there's no wheat bag in here is because I think they say if you heat it up once a day over the winter, say for like 4 or 5 months, that wheat bag could last a couple of years. If you're heating it up like 5, 6, 7 times a day, then you should only use it for that winter and then chuck it, because there's a risk of it setting on fire. You have to be really, really careful, and that's why you should only heat them for a minute. I usually do a 30-minute blast in the microwave, scrunch it up, put it back in, another 30-minute blast. And then I don't put these in bed, unless we're in bed. Then my son can take it to bed with him, but I don't put it as like in a hot water bottle, heat it, put it in the bed to heat the bed up before we go in, just in case it sets on fire. So these are always with us. So every winter I chuck it out and I make my own. And it's really, really simple. You just need a couple of things. Now then, wheat, I looked at it, and we used to use it for chicken feed. But to go and buy it online now, oh, it's so expensive. And so I had a look what else I could use. And did you know, you can just use rice. Now this bag of rice cost me 45p for a kilo, and everybody's got rice in their homes. I think Asda's rice now has gone up to 47 or 48p. Now they bought this new essential range out, and they're putting all their prices up already, which I think is pretty naughty of them, but they're still affordable. So yeah, I use rice, and then I've always got fabric in because of my Etsy shop and me making stuff, but you know, you can use any kind of fabric, old clothes, chop them up. You can get an old sock. Where's those socks that I had? These, you can use socks like this, fill them up with rice, make sure you put some string or something to close it so the rice doesn't fall out, and you can put these in the microwave. And again, only 30 to 60 seconds in the microwave maximum, so you might need to heat them up a couple of times. If you do, change the rice after winter. Don't keep it for another year because it gets really, really dry, and that's when it starts setting on fire. You can also put essential oils in with it, you know, like lavender or something like that if you want to make it smell nice. But literally, we get a piece of fabric and we make a little wheat bag out of it. And I'm going to do a video on that maybe, if you guys would like that, to show you. And then, like, you know, these are just simple little things that don't cost you anything. There's another one here. This is like a fleecy material. So like, again, pyjamas. If you've got old pyjamas or an old sleeve, cut that sleeve off, sew it one end, fill it with rice, sew the other, and there you go. You've got your own rice heat bag that hasn't cost you anything, you know. Don't throw your old clothes away. If you've got holes in or anything, we can reuse them to keep warm, and I'll show you another way in a minute what I'm going to use them for. So this little wheat bag was £1.49, I think, from Home Bargains. I can't remember. It's got lavender in it. Really stinky. Yeah, but this was just £1.49, and it can go around my neck, keep me warm. And again, I can put it in bed and keep it warm like that. Yeah, but this was only £1.49, so bargain. Right then, another thing that I've got around the house is I make these draft excluders, and again, this I made when I first started my Etsy shop and started sewing. So that was like 7 years ago. And it's just like a piece of hessian, and I glued these on. But I have stuffed it with like an old cushion that I used. But if you haven't got that, don't worry, because you can make them for the stuff you got around your house. Now then, these are an example. I still use these pyjamas because I only got them last year or the year before. But the leg of an old pyjama trouser or anything, I've got some old leggings. I use them for the allotment at the moment, but they've got holes in them, you know, when they go in the crotch area. Jeans, if you know, sometimes they split, don't they? Don't throw them, cut them. They make excellent draft excluders, and all you do is fill them. You can fill them with old clothes, anything. Newspaper is a really, really good thing to fill them with. So my neighbours over the road, they still have a newspaper every day, and I just ask them for their newspapers, and I stuff them with newspapers, and I put them on the doors to stop drafts, and they're really handy. And again, hasn't cost me any money. You just need to sew them up, or even get a piece of string. If you can't sew, tie the ends with a piece of string. But again, if you like, I can do a video on us making some of them together. That would be quite cool. But yeah, start getting your materials in now. Somebody might be giving some clothes away, and if you see an old pair of trousers or anything like that that you can make into these heat warmers, heat bags or draft excluders, get them. Right, now then, next one is going to cost a little bit of money. And I'm not sure how much tin foil is. Is tin foil like 45p, 50p, something like that? And what you need to start collecting is cardboard and get some tin foil. And what I'm going to do with this cardboard is I'm going to wrap it in tin foil, and then I will fit this cardboard tin foil behind my radiators that are on external walls. Now I've got a radiator over there on my wall in the lounge, and that is an interior wall, and then on the other side I've got another radiator. I don't know why they put them like that, maybe it's the plumbing. But those, I won't need to do it. But I've got 2 radiators in the bedrooms under the windows, so they are exterior walls, outside walls. And I've also got the one in the lounge over there, again, exterior. So what this does then is it chucks the heat back in the room rather than it heating the walls and going out. So it's meant to make the room warmer. Now then, I know that means putting the radiator on, but then maybe like I won't need the radiator on as long, or it will keep the room warmer for longer. But that's just as a precaution when it's really, really freezing cold, because I have heard we're in for a really cold winter. Not to put the downer on anybody, but we're going to be prepared. So you need to start looking out for cardboard and getting some tin foil in. Now then, another thing that I've heard to do is you want to get some cling film or bubble wrap, and you want to put these on your windows. And I absolutely love this idea, because in the winter, even in the winter, I like to open my windows for 10 minutes a day. That's all I open them for, just to circulate the air up here. If it's a wet, miserable day, I don't. But even if it's cold and the sun is out, I like to open them when the sun's out. So maybe about 11 o'clock, something like that, just before lunch, for 10 minutes. And then, you know, if you've got like all your windows covered up with sheets and throws and this plastic stuff, you can't open them. But with this, all you're supposed to do is squirt the window with water and then put this cling film on, and that just gives another barrier to keep your home warmer and insulated better. Another good one is bubble wrap. I haven't got bubble wrap. I'm not going to go out and buy bubble wrap to cover all my windows because gosh, that will be expensive. But I will be looking on Freecycle, Marketplace, Facebook, and I'll also put it in the group chat for the street that I'm on the lookout for bubble wrap, and could people save it for me. This is a non-PVC cling film, so you can recycle it. Another thing that I've got is door curtains, and that's just on my door going down my stairs in my hall, and that's where I put my draft excluder as well. I'm going to have to do something with my bathroom this winter because it's like I've got the windows open continuously. Even when they're shut, I can hear outside clear as day. So I think the seal's gone around the window, so I'm going to buy some tape. I'm going to go and look out for some tape and put that on the window. Hopefully, you know, insulate them better. And I've got no heating in my bathroom whatsoever. So yeah, or my toilet. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 radiators. That's it. That's all I've got in the flat. I've got nothing in my kitchen either. So yeah, need to sort them out. And I think that's it for now. Those are some of the ways that I am gonna keep the heating off, keep us warm, but like if I do need to put the heating on, I am gonna insulate my house so it stays warmer for longer. My sister has given me some velvet curtains and some other curtains, so I think I've got 2 pairs of curtains now. And one I'm going to put in my son's room because at the moment he's just got a blind. He had some curtains up, but with me having the window open all the time, it was blowing and knocking his Lego off. He's got a Lego on his shelf, so I took the curtains down because don't need it in the summer because he's got his blackout blind anyway. But I'm not going to put them back up. I think I'm going to put these velvet curtains back up. They're purple. I don't care. I think I've got some blue ones as well actually. We'll see which ones are the warmest because he might prefer the blue ones. But if it's the purple ones are the warmest, then he'll just have the purple ones. He doesn't care. I don't care. But it keeps us warm. Oh, yeah. So, scary times, guys. Really scary times. So, my monthly electricity bill at the moment is £50. It's gone up to £50. I was, before the rise in energy, I was keeping it at £1 a day, no more. Sometimes it was less than that. And I've been away a few days as well. And I've got a smart meter so I can see the usage. I think maybe because it's been so warm, I've got chest freezer and the fridge freezer on the go. And because it's been so warm, I think they've been working overdrive to keep cool. So even on days when I haven't been here, my usage has been over £1 a day. That's crazy. Crazy. So it's going to double now. So I think it's on 26p. It's going up to 52p a unit. I don't know how much standing charge is going to be. But that's not my worry. This winter now, we're getting some help from the government. We're going to be getting that £66, which is going to help massively. So even with this rise now, I'm not worried because I'm hoping that £66 a month is going to help me cover the bills because I just won't have heating on. Another thing I'm going to have is candles. Now then, I've done loads of work and research on these candles. Now then, to heat your room up, and I don't know if this is a big room or a little room, I couldn't find out the size of the room, but roughly you would need 20 candles in your one room to make it warmer, to make a difference for you to feel, oh, it's warmer in here. So that's just not, that's not doable. that'd be more expensive than putting the heating on for an hour after you spend all that money on candles. And yeah, but I do like candles, and I will be having them on. So one, they light up. I don't need as much electricity. I don't need lights on. So I will use the candles, and they just feel warmer. They might not physically heat the room up a great deal, you know, for you to notice, but it just feels warmer. So I will be having candles. Another thing now that is mentioned is there's going to be an energy shortage, so there'll be power cuts and stuff like that. So that's why I want the candles in. We go camping, so I have torches and stuff like that we have in the tent. So I'll get that sorted. I've got my gas stove because all my cooking is electricity, so is my dad's. So got gas stove just in case. And I've got plenty of gas cartridges. So it's going to go up to 52p a unit. I don't know what the standard charge is going to go up to. I have no idea. But in April now, they're saying that the price cap is going to go to over £6,000. It's crazy, and I don't know why. And I don't know why they're not pulling their finger out and doing something about it. I really don't. But we're going to stick together, guys, and we're going to get through it, and we're going to do it. And it's going to be tough. We're not the first lot of people that have been through recessions and these prices. And it's going to look pretty miserable and hard for a while, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to stick together. We're going to do it. And we're going to be remembering all the stuff that, like, my mum used to do when she was little, and her mum, my grandma, my great-grandma, and we're going to do these things. I also found I haven't got a fire here, but I wish I did. I love a coal fire, an open fire, a log burner, anything like that. But I've also found there's a recipe online. Go and have a look for it. So if you've got a fire or anything like that, you can make logs out of old paper. They're called paper logs, and you can make them. So I don't know if that will help somebody, but there is a recipe online. Like I said, go ask your street, ask friends, neighbours, families if they have a newspaper. Can you have them all? Collect them all, and you can make logs, and they can burn for up to a couple of hours. So you know, all that would take is a little bit of your time to get that sorted. So let's just get through winter, because I don't know what's going to happen in April. So lots of layers, guys. Start looking for stuff now. Don't leave it until it gets cold, because then it'll be too late. Everybody will be wanting it. Get sorted now. Go to charity shops, go to recycling centres, anything. Get these bits to make your draft excluders, make your little rice packs to keep warm. Get your cling film to put on the windows. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. We're going to stay nice and warm. Hopefully the utility people will have that much gas and that much electricity, because nobody's turning it on. They'll have to lower the prices then, won't they? That's my philosophy anyway. Don't know if that's going to work. Oh. As long as I've got a bit of hot water for a cup of tea, I'm fine. So I hope that's helped a little bit and giving you some ideas of what to do to keep warm, how to keep warm, you know, and just keep a lookout now for stuff that you can get. Yeah, and I shall do a couple of videos if you want on how to make these rice packs. I'll show you when I'm cling filming the windows, and I'll show you when I'm wrapping the cardboard to put behind the radiators. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.